Breaking. Welcome to today's headlines. Full text of New Year address by Ipob announcing action plan for 2022. Full text of New Year address by Ipob announcing action plan for 2022. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. New Year's address to the Biafran people by the Ipob head of Directorate, Mazi Chika Edozim. Greetings to the Biafran people, with the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, ably led by our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to elaborate full New Year address by our HOD, Mazi Chika Edozim, on 1st January 2022 to all Biafrans. Friends and lovers of Biafra freedom, we say Happy New Year to all and sundry, and those who remain consistent in the quest for Biafra restoration project all over the world. The landmark address by Ipob head of leadership of Ipob is to tell Biafran our position and programs this year 2022, and everyone must follow because our struggle is heading to the final conclusion and stages. Mazi Chika Edozim addressed specifically those of you that have remained undaunted, devoted, and consistent to the Ipob struggle for Biafra freedom, and those who will join later because of the achievement we have gotten so far in 2021. Fundamental objectives and guiding principles. Those that have remained true and loyal to the leader of this great movement, Onyedu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and those that have remained faithful to the structure he established. We salute you and commend your exemplary courage and discipline, because without your courage and discipline, we will not be where we are today in terms of the great progress and height attained in our march to freedom. When we look back and reflect upon our humble beginning as a freedom fighting movement, you will agree with us that we, the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob worldwide, are so much to be grateful to Chukwu Okike Abiyama for, because even during the darkest moment in our journey to freedom, he has proved himself time without number to be the rock of our help and strength. We are therefore rest assured that we shall overcome our present challenges, because those that extraordinarily rendition our leader, Onyedu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to Nigeria are terribly disappointed, saying that their initial plans have all failed and came to nothing. Remain steadfast, great Biafrans, for it is just but for a little while, and it shall all end in praises to Chukwu Abiyama and boundless joy in the holy land of Biafra, for our freedom is at hand. The battle for our liberty and freedom and for the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra is multifaceted, because our enemies come in different shapes, sizes, and colors. They and their collaborators, both within and outside of Biafra land, came prepared for one single purpose: which is to stop a sovereign state of Biafra from coming into being. Great Biafrans, permit me to ask this rhetorical question. Can any mortal stop the sun from rising and following the path ordained for it by Chukwu Okike Abiyama? As you know the answer to this question to be a capital no, I urge you, the true followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to draw your daily strength from this fact that as it is not possible for mortals to prevent the sun from breaking and driving away darkness, so it is impossible for any mortal to stop the rising sun of Biafra from illuminating itself and taking its proper place of honor amongst the stars of heaven, because the spirit of our ancestors are with us in this battle. But above all, Abiyama has determined that now is the time for the freedom of his children from subjugation, dehumanization, torture, imprisonment, pogrom, massacre, and thousands of years of slavery. The leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra, the DOS, is preoccupied with the work of securing the unconditional release of our leader, Onyedu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and to a larger extent, we are also engaged in actions that will eventually and ultimately herald the birth of the nation called Biafra. I am not at liberty to tabulate all that is being done in this regard, but I can assure you that we are not leaving in any stone unturned in our quest to achieve our immediate and long-term objectives. ESN, the Eastern Security Network, is Chukwu Okike Abiyama's battle axe. He has used this outfit that our leader put in place under divine direction to drive from our land Fulani rapists, killers, and terrorists who occupied our forests and farmlands and were terrorizing our people prior to the emergence of the ESN. 12 months since its inception, the ESN has done the unimaginable. This is why all forces of darkness are arrayed against it. This is why Southeast governors are uneasy, because the people have taken their protection and destiny into their own hands. I can confidently inform Biafrans that more than 70% of Fulani rapists and terrorists in our forests and farmlands have been dislodged, and we are not going to rest on our oars until the remaining are sent back to where they came from.